You're listening to Broken Mold Ministry, where the bits and bytes shout for the joy and praise of Jesus Christ.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Pastor Bob with BrokenMoldMinistry.org. Let me go ahead and see my ugliness. Here, this is going to startle you real bad. Ah! But don't shoot your screen, because I love you. I work at Broken Mold Ministry. I answer your questions should you ever comment and ask them or anything else, as does anyone else with me. I have Sister Natalie Chisholm from Trinidad's ministry down there, Broken Mold Ministry. Go ahead and say hi, girl.
Hello and greetings from the lovely Caribbean island, or the twin island nation of Trinidad and Tobago.
There you go. Brother Chisholm is busy working as my right hand up over here. Yeah, he's working with Miss Cheryl on a matter right now. In the studio audience, currently we have a Carl, and I'm not going to give you his last name, ha ha ha. So we do all kinds of things in all kinds of ways. You know why we can do that? It's because we don't have a brick and mortar. We all work together where we are. Where our feet have us carried in Christ, that's where we work. That's where we do the labor, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes we haven't had enough coffee that we can talk right, but we do the job. Today, to be truthful, we don't have necessarily a message or a topic that we wish to compound towards you. Okay? But we wanted to still be here for you. Now, the reason I'm trying to say is because when we do put stuff together for you, you need to realize that when you come on and you want to do things, remember, it could be you that's with us doing things and helping, making the numbers come up. You see down there on the inside, it says 483. We have helped change the lives of 483 people in 7 days. Okay, we've had 173 original posts. You see, so we can't be all that terrible. We've done something.
Praise the Lord.
We've made something happen in 7 days. And I just showed you 7 days. I didn't show you the whole year or anything else. No, we don't have a brick and mortar. But I'll tell you what, we have people all around the world. I still laugh and chuckle a little bit. If I can kind of pick on you, Pastor Chisholm, I'm going to pick on you a little bit. Show your video. I'm going to pick on you a little bit. Yeah, Miss Chisholm going to laugh about this one. I can pick on him big about this one. He still is worried that we go all around the world. He goes, well, what if they don't speak our language? I tell him, we use Google Translate. Well, what if I get lost in Google Translate? Well, then you better be good with your hands and feet because you're going to be talking to them anyway. So what do you think? The world's going to listen, right?
We're also a membership that has the bytes and the bits that speak out.
That's right. That's right. Now, I wanted to let other folks know that the website's also working a whole lot better lately. While I'm talking here on the screen and that, I'm going to bring up the website and then I'm going to share it somewhere along the line here. But I wanted to keep expressing to you all that we are here for you. We're not doing this because this is a great ball of fun, because it's not. It is a job. Anybody that turns around and thinks, well, I'm going to be a pastor so I can just about do nothing and be rich. You need to come talk to me. Because I don't know what you were smoking when you thought that, but it is wrong. No. Many are called and few are chosen. There's a reason he does that. It's because it is a task that is not very easy to do. That's the first part. And the second part is there are not many that can endure it. Period. You know, aside from the fact that we want you to give the support and capabilities of hearing your voice and of you coming in and joining us on labor and talking and give us a testimony of Christ, yes, we want you to do that. We do. But as far as you stepping up and saying, well, I could do what he does, but if you're looking at me and saying, you can do what I do, you might want to come talk to me over a cup of coffee about what I do and get an idea first. Okay? Even Sister Chisholm in her ministry, you could say, well, that's just small and tiny. No, no, you walk in the feet of Miss Chisholm. You walk with her. Let's say you're going to take your cell phone and you're going to video Miss Chisholm all that day. Yeah, it's going to bust you in half because it just does. The labor
To
of
add
the
to
ones that
that,
know how to do it. Yes, ma'am?
to add to that, uh, part of what I listened to earlier, and I have to give credit to Amir Sapati. But anyway, um, if you look at Jeremiah, you look at Isaiah, you look at Daniel, they did not live easy lives. They lived
No.
persecuted lives. And if you think you take up the mantle of prophet or apostle or pastor, you got another thing coming because there's persecution with that mantle.
Mm-hmm. That's how it becomes shaped. Right. Oof. Well, we've got things set up here on the speaker so that we don't have the feedback, and that seems to be pretty nice today. There was a question, why aren't we using the louder speakers? Well, that's because it provides all the feedback. We wind up saying, hey, and it goes scream, 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 scream. And that's not good for everybody, so let's take and... Now, I notice you guys are all muted again. Oh, he's muted because he's coughing up something. So, we'll see here. All right, folks, I think right now I'm going to show you the website then. As to what I'll do. We'll bring up the Chrome. All right, I'll make it a little smaller so it takes less RAM to handle it. I'll take and put all my screens over here. There we are. And now I take it everybody can see that well. If you can see it, raise your hand. Yep, you can raise it. Now I'm going to show somebody how you can actually raise your hand in here, because it goes off of reaction here. Where does that go? Where did that go? That should be here somewhere. There it is, reactions, and you just click there and raise your hand. Boom, 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 boom. And then you go back to it even and lower your hand. So there we are. Yeah, in this ministry we have a couple of links, but the most amazing thing that we do on this one, let me get a pointer going here, all right? Or something that I can do on here. Pointer, 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 pointer. Annotate. There we go. Spotlight. Give me a widow pointer. There we go. Look, I've got a little firebug pointer. Okay, using my little firebug, I'm going to point out the things here, okay? Now, Broken Mold Ministry uses many languages. So we try to set up our web pages so that they can all be changed with Google language. If it doesn't recognize what language you speak when you open up the page, it will ask you right away, look, right after it shows the title, it asks you the next thing, what language do you want this in? Because we want you comfortable with it. And it says, we are pleased to offer many languages reaching out to you from Rotan, Texas, USA. That's the main spoke. Like if you look at a bicycle wheel, we're the center of that bicycle wheel. And everything else that spreads out, that's what comes to us, and that's the sources that we use. The main office may be in Texas, yet we seek to reach the entire planet with the gospel. That will never change. We seek the entire planet with the gospel. Many of our staff can be found to be from many places on earth. Being we are all human, made by one creator, we better be able to get along. We've got down here, it says the visiting. We've got Zoom meetings. We have events. We have a donations. Now these last two don't work. That's where they grayed out. It's register and login. Now let me talk for a moment about register. Register, if you're going to be a member of the church body with the church, then we need to be aware. We need to know that you're willing to be a part of this church body so that we can treat you like one. and that you can get the extra help or anything else. We're just not going to be passing by you. We'll actually knock on the door and see if you're doing okay. That kind of thing. Once you register, other tools and things will be available to you. Logging in is one of the things that's going to be available to you once you register, because you'll be able to log in for actual classes with the staff. You'll be able to log in for specific movies, encouraging music. All kinds of multimedias will open up for you. There will be things that you can log in and download it to your computer or your phone, so you can even teach your children. Encourage a conversation that'll get the answers in their hearts and in their minds. Teach them in the way they should go, and when they're adults, they'll not depart from it. Don't let the states teach them. You teach them. Okay? And we'll support you in doing it. Even if you're a homeschooler, if you register, tell us, hey, I want to be a member of the body of this church, we will help you in homeschooling. We have a veteran homeschooling wife here and myself. We are veterans in homeschooling. We know how to get you better help. If it's not us, we'll get you the better help. There's not going to be a problem in that. And there's going to be a dedicated section of this website for homeschooling. And if you have any questions or anything else with all the materials you see, ask us. And if you want to know how wonderful we've been doing, look at this. We've got our little revolving globe that says, hey, check this out. It even shows that we've logged on to it. Look at all those people. All those people that have come to see us. And this is just the United States. See? That's the beauty of this, people. That's the thing. And if you want to communicate with us, you could leave us a message. Anything. I mean, if you say you can't get a hold of us, you're just not trying hard enough. Because there is always a way. And this goes right to my desk. If you leave it here, there's a marker that comes up on my desk. And the funny thing is, the reason I can say I'm going to notice it is because, well, I've got a spot where I set my coffee cup. And the alert for this is right next to where I set my coffee cup. I'm probably going to notice. But many of our staff open these messages, and they'll also be able to answer them for you as well. If you want a direct member, that's fine too. But you notice one of the things that we don't do on here is put a lot of advertisement. You know, there's no advertisement for like Depends or something like that on here, or all that other stuff, because we just don't. Now here, after a while, we're going to be advertising study books through Amazon. We're going to be, study books like Bibles, study Bibles. We want to get you better things to work with. And if you purchase through those channels, yes, it will provide our labor budget to increase some. And we'll be very thankful. Our staff is not paid. Our staff is not paid through that type of budgeting. It's not. So thinking we're going to be wolves, forget about it. We can prove it. We're not. So, you get the truth from us because it's the truth we put out. So, let me go ahead and lower that. And let's go to, now, I've already told you folks, we're processing this meeting in a Zoom, right? So here's the information about the Zoom. And when we have a public Zoom, it always has the same ID. Our public Zoom always has the same ID. So if you're just sitting there a little bit bored, wondering if we have a Zoom, but you haven't been told we have one, well, just open your Zoom. Put it in the Zoom member, and it'll tell you, no, the host isn't here right now. Sorry. Okay, well, you caught us at a time where we're not on. Or you bump in at a time where maybe I'm talking with Sister Chisholm, and Brother Chisholm isn't on or anything else. We're just talking about coloring books, maybe. Maybe she's trying to get some coloring books for the kids through the ministry. And you come in and we're talking, yeah, the coloring book would probably be fine. You know, you don't want the pictures upside down or, thing. and we bring you in from the room, and you go, hey, hi. Well, hi, how you doing? And we can talk with you. Glad to talk with you. We're not going to turn you down. It's not what we do. You're not going to wind up with a guard dog. What are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here. No, you're not going to get that. And if you ever get that, let me know, and I'll fix that. Oh, yeah, I'll fix that. Because that's not what we're here for. So if at any time you need anything, here comes Miss Chisholm. All you got to do, Miss Chisholm, is unmute and get it.
Yeah, no, I wanted to teach them too. But anyway, sometimes putting in the ID, it asks for the code. And the link that I always use is the one from your messenger. If I click that, I go straight into Zoom.
Yep.
So I just wanted to add that. So maybe we can include the link as well.
I found if they're using a computer or a laptop, I can put the what I call the ride in all the way. It automatically logs them into the meeting. Boom, 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 boom. All they gotta do is put their name.
Well, that's because you're the host. But like for somebody like me, I need to click the link and then I get in.
Okay.
So I'm just putting that out there. So the link that you have on Messenger, that works well. I just click that and I get into the meeting.
All right. All right. Well, and we have a page also that covers the events, the local events. Currently, we're on one of these that says anytime, anything, and it could be a Zoom. Sundays at 3 p.m. That's what we're doing right now. And of course, they're always offered at Texas time. That way, there's no confusion of when. Pastor Bob, Pastor Bill, and sometimes System Chillism. And we have the Facebook fellowship group that comes on. And we tell how to get into that. Now, soon, we're going to have the Kenya fellowship as well. And that'll be in English and Swahili. Coming soon, Broken Mold Ministry will have the Sisters Time because Sister Chisholm will be coming on and saying, okay, time to have all the sisters in one spot at one time, but we're going to talk about God. If somebody male comes into the room, he will be sent back to the waiting room. So, and all of this is going to be set up so that everyone can know that God loves them. Everyone can build that relationship without having humanity's mold upon it. If a man tells you you have to drive a Chrysler in order to be godly, that's what we break. No, that rule is over. If somebody tells you you have to wear a suit in order to be of God, no, that rule is broken here. Okay? Break the mold. That's what we do. We also have a donations page. Remember, I mentioned it. Yes, we need money to do some of the things that we do to tool this. Hey, this isn't for free. We pay for this. Now, if you want to help pay for it, that's fine. If you pay too much to help pay for it, I'm going to raise an eyebrow and I'm going to give you a phone call to make sure that you still got enough money for groceries. Why? Because I love you. I'm not going to have you pay too much and then wind up, oh goodness, we can't make this bill. I want you to be a good steward of your money. And you'll be able to click on here, right here where it says donate. And it'll pop into PayPal's capabilities where you can safely, securely, nobody's going to bug you, pay to the ministry. And I'll get a record of it. And you can tell me then if you wish to be applauded in one of our Zooms. I got no problem doing that. If you wish to remain silent in the Zooms, I got no problem with that either. You see, I just want to take care of all of you as best I possibly can. Now you see, register doesn't work and login doesn't work. But I can go right on back to visit. See? And visit will bring me right on back to the visitors page. And the nice thing about the visitors page is we can put music and everything else in the entire message. where Facebook and YouTube will mute our messages, we won't mute our own messages. So if you want the message in entirety, like if we make a message on YouTube, we're going to give you the message without the music. And we'll tell you, we would have played Just As I Am right here, and we'll continue what we're doing. It's because we took the music out and cut it together. But on the website here, you'll be able to see the whole thing. Continue as Robert. What is that? How can we help you? Oh, I see. Yeah. This is a feature I just recently put in. You see this? This is broken mode messaging on the website. Anytime a visitor comes in onto this page, they're automatically in our Facebook chat with Broken Mold Ministry. Automatically. So I could turn around and type, we are here from the fellowship. There it is. So if you have any questions or anything else, hey, where did that video go about such and such? Or where do I find the video about whatever? We'll help you look it up. If you turn around and say, well, where's the message about such and such? Okay, we'll have the message, but you'll be the one getting the Bible verse and everything else. We'll tell you we know where it is, and we'll guide you. But the thing that we're going to do is we're not going to holy 2x4 you, beat it into you. What we'll do is we'll set it up so that we'll show you how to find it. We'll walk you through. Because then you're going to know how to find it next time because you were the one that found it. See, we will lead you on your way. We will make your journey possible. But it will still be your journey. No holy 2x4. But your journey will be guided. Amen. So, here's the beautiful thing. As soon as you click on visitor, you can get a video absolutely complete as we meant it. Or you can ask us, hey, what's going on? All right? Now, I have these little clips here for us as well. The Facebook, Twitter, email, Gmail Plus, and many, many more. See? You cannot say you cannot get a hold of us. It's not possible.
To put a plug in, we're on Discord and Telegram and other platforms.
Right. And our one on Discord, if I come in and I just have some work in the office to do, but I kind of don't want Facebook, then I'll put myself in a call in Discord in the pastor's office. If you want to walk in and tap on the pastor's door, you do so. I will lovingly answer that door and say, come on in, beloved. Let me give you some help. Any one of my staff will do it. You give me a time when they don't, I'll take care of it. Yes, indeed. Let me go ahead and stop this share. Now that gives you a rundown on how easy we are to be gotten a hold of. Now if you find any reason or have any doubt of anything of Christ or of anything of God, ask. I tell you right now, the only stupid question you did not ask is the one you didn't ask. So go ahead and ask the one that you believe you need the wisdom of. And find the wisdom. And then find the power and all that knowledge. Let your king raise you on high to a point that none can cause you to fall. His truth shines like a beacon in you. And none can make you go to the right or the left as you follow your King. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've been on for 30 minutes. I usually run a 30-minute kind of gap. If you haven't asked us any questions or anything else, fine. Why would you waste your time, right? All right. So being as you're already fed up with us and haven't done anything, I'll put a 30-minute recording of this on. But remember, we are live. We are 2020. I'm talking to you like I'm talking to you over a coffee table. Sister is also doing so. She's talking to you like we're right over a coffee table. Brother Chisholm kicking back like we're just over a coffee table. You talking to us just like it's over a coffee table. It's possible. We love you enough to tell you the truth. And because we tell you the truth, it proves to the world we love you. We do not point at you and go, ha ha ha. We hold out a hand and say, we love you. Ladies and gentlemen, do take care.
I'd like to add, we don't only love you, we want to let the light of Jesus shine through you, and we're going to teach you how to be light in the dark world. Because
you can be the light in the darkness of the world. A city on a hill cannot be hidden.
Amen.
All right, folks. Go in the guidance of God. Go in peace. Seek first the kingdom of heaven, and all these things shall be added. Love thy neighbor as thyself. Shalom. Bye-bye, folks.
When we love, we earn the right to speak the truth.
You're listening to Broken Mold Ministry, where the bits and bytes shout for the joy and praise of Jesus Christ.